Well, the practice that I want to share today is focused on slowing down. And I love doing this one for the first 10, 15 minutes of the morning. It helps me to be really present with having water for the first time in the morning. It helps me to be really present with my posture as I get out of bed. And I know sometimes we can't always do this, but it is really nice to be able to tune in and really notice the details, and slowing down helps a lot with that. And I don't know if you guys have realized this, sometimes when we slow down at the beginning, then we can speed up and keep our ability to focus. So, for example, with this practice, now I feel like I'm generally more aware of my posture. But in the beginning, I had to be slow to be able to like actually take space to notice all the details, to smell the different fragrances in the body, to just savor all of these little things. And now it's easier and easier with practice. Does that make sense? Wonderful. Ah, so let's just start with a little bit of really slow stretching and getting ourselves into a comfortable position where we can sit for the next 10, 15 minutes. So just coming to the breath, we can slow that down a little bit if we like. This whole practice is about just slowing down a little bit more and making space for the details. We don't need to slow down and then rush into the details. We can just slow down and allow space for them. So, very gently, very slowly, noticing if the body needs any stretches so that we can sit here comfortably. If we want to, we can lay down for this one as well. The main focus for the day is just making space to slow down a little. Really slow stretches. Gently finding that graceful posture, whether it's sitting or lying down. And now slowly relaxing the muscles, allowing the posture to hold itself. Just a best effort. Allowing the bones to hold the posture. Now gently bringing our awareness to the breath. Noticing the qualities of this breath. Noticing how deep, how relaxed, how rushed, how free the breath is. You might notice temperature, just witnessing the breath for a minute. Now gently starting to open up the breath and slow it down at the same time. So long, deep, slow breaths. Making enough space for the mind to get plenty of rest through the breath. Making enough space that we don't have any rush with this breath. Just allowing and accepting the breath, allowing and accepting all of these details. Making space for either breathing or nothingness as we slow things down. And just allowing whatever comes to fill that nothingness to come. And if nothing arrives, that's okay too. Slowing down the breath a little more. Slowing it down just a little bit more again. Making space to notice and savor each experience of the breath, each moment, each movement. Just simply, humbly being here. We don't need to tell a story about the breath, just witnessing it from moment to moment. Just being present with this experience in this moment. Maybe slowing down the breath a little bit more. Slowly, slowly, gently, slowing down that breath as far as we can. Just being present with a few really, really slow breaths. And on the next exhale, just letting go of that breath, letting go of being or doing anything in particular. And if you want to stay in this stillness for a bit longer, you can do that. If you want to come back to the space, slowly starting to extend the breath again. Bringing any adjustments or stretches to the body, whatever the body's asking for. And slowly, in your own time, coming back to the space. Well, I hope that sets you up for a beautiful present day, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Have an absolutely wonderful week, guys.
You too.
You too, Ian.